Whether you're trying to become the best version of yourself in general, overall, or you're trying to become a better Christian and follow Christ more and be more Christ-focused and Christ-centered, any way that you're trying to better yourself, you should really listen to this, because I know in today's fast-paced world, it's really hard to keep track of time and also just have realistic expectations for yourself and how exactly you're going to perform and be able to maneuver throughout the world and life as you grow up as a person and an adult. And one of the hardest things is really being able to set those realistic expectations. So I'm just going to be talking about that for a couple minutes today. So if you could give me like 5 minutes of your time, I promise this video will help you out. And if it does, I'd appreciate if you could leave a like and subscribe, or comment what you think if you disagree below or not, whatever. I'd like to hear your guys' opinion if it helped you out. Anyway, the first thing is a lot of people get wrong is that they have unrealistic expectations of time, right? Although time feels like it moves faster, and honestly it probably does, you still can't expect to get the same results in that will take such a large amount of time in a shorter amount of time. Even though time feels like it's going faster, you still have to be realistic and say, okay, well, if I want to be in shape by, in 6 months, is that realistic? If I want to be in shape in 3 months, is that realistic? Is it realistic to lose this many pounds in this many months or this many days or weeks? Is it realistic to gain this much weight in this amount of time? Is it realistic to make this much money in this amount of time? Right? So you have to be realistic. Now, that doesn't mean, here's the other thing people get wrong, is being too realistic, where again, it almost becomes unrealistic, where they will basically doubt themselves, right? And say things like, well, that's not possible for me to do. I'm just gonna, let's say you want to become a millionaire. Let's just over exaggerate. You want to become a millionaire someday, but then you sit and think, well, that's like almost impossible. So my first goal will be to make my first $5 online, or I start a little side hustle business. My first goal is to make my first $100. That's a good goal to set, but why not aim higher? Why not go farther? You know what I'm saying? I know there's value in setting, like taking baby steps and things. That's great. But you also want to be realistic, ground yourself, but at the same time not limit yourself. Because you are your worst enemy. You're going to doubt yourself, and you're going to think things like, well, I can't do that. I can't go that far. I can't go that high. You can. You just have to believe that you can. That's all it is. Everything in your mind is a belief system. You understand that, right? Everything, all of your limiting beliefs, I can't do this, I can't do that. You have to get out of the habit of saying, I can't, I can't, I can't. You have to start saying, I can, even if it's hard, even if it feels like maybe it's impossible. Doesn't mean it is impossible. It's just more difficult. Some things just come naturally easier for other people. Maybe one thing might not be your thing. Maybe you have to try something else. That's just the way it is. But it doesn't mean it's impossible. It's probably just not the best or easiest thing for you to do. But that also doesn't mean you can't do it. You understand? For example, I'm a naturally more creative person. I'm good at like writing and coming up with, plenty of different things. My strong suit isn't in, let's just say like sports. I'm not the best at sports, right? I do some weight training, but I'm not the best at like cardio and those kind of exercises, right? That doesn't mean that I can't, or that it's impossible for me to become better at cardio. Do you understand? It's a pretty simple concept. And if you haven't tried this one thing, I think one of the best things that can help you is also talking to God about it. Even if you're not a Christian, I think it's definitely worth a try, because I used to be in the position where I would doubt myself all the time. I'd be in a really, let's just say, depressing environment and situation and just point in my life. And everything kind of just sucked. It just kind of felt numb. And I just kind of doubted God was alive. I was like, there's no way there's like some big mysterious man floating in the sky that, tells you what to do. That's like BS. And like, I don't want to believe that. This doesn't make any sense. It's not realistic. Well, I was also being unrealistic, because yeah, God is real and he'll help you in unbelievable and magical ways. Some that almost will feel unrealistic, but it's true. So if you want to become a better person, I'm not here to sell you a course. I do have a free community, so you're not spending a single cent on anything. It's the first link in the description below, where you guys will be able to have 24/7 access to me. I usually answer pretty quickly. I'll answer literally within like 12 to 24 hours. I'm doing stuff, but I'll answer pretty quickly. You'll also be able to have a community of other people. There's, a public chat where you can talk to other people. all those kinds of things, just go check it out. You know, I have lessons in there, I have modules, and I'm adding to it every single day, every single week. I'm sure you guys will take highly appreciation to it if you're trying to become a better version of yourself. So have a great rest of your day. God bless.